Hello everybody and welcome to Weathering Waves 2.2. We are going to do the story. You know, I'm just sitting here in this little cat tub, but it's time to get out and go talk to Abby. So let's go do this. Boodushki. Okay, let's go. Oh, Abby. Abster.
You there, Abster?
Oh my god. We're like twins.
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
The sky's up, Abby. I just want you to know that. Lame joke.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
Oh, what's that?
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinel say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky?
Yeah, and we're gonna have to rescue them.
How about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
How are we gonna get them
The
out?
tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Egla Town would be a perfect launch pad.
All right, Abby. You know what? Why not? Yeah. You're right. Abby's right. We could probably do it. Probably all the way up there in the clouds somewhere. Oh, you know, let's do. Let's just fly there, I guess. Oh. That's some nice music. Oh, hello, ma'am. She's doing all that on a leaf.
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
Inspiration. Relaxing and warmth, yearning and sorrow, a feeling of nostalgia. A feeling of nostalgia.
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece.
Oh, you make music?
Salutations, Rover. My name is Jacona, a wandering bard.
Oh, never mind. She's a
Glad
bard.
to have met you.
Of course she is. You're looking for me.
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored.
That's a bard for you.
So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise, the melody led me right to you. Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea.
Oh, I did?
She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea?
Well, it was after the battle.
The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count.
Well, it was after the battle, our big, huge battle that we did. I just saw her standing there, and I went up and we talked.
Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it.
Of course, she has her own instrument. Oh. This is actually pretty nice.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Hey, well. Let us see. Oh. Is that us? Oh, there we are. This is an illusion of the past.
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
Probably, maybe.
Laureate.
Laureate. Oh, or our eyes just glowed. That was interesting. Why our eyes glow? Oh, her task mark's glowing too. Oh, and hers is glowing too. We have some special connection.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
See, even she thinks so.
What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
I like the music. The music is very
How did
nice.
you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Maybe. We don't know. A question I have yet to answer myself.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Thrunodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis. I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
I like the colors. Abby. Come on, Abster.
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
But damn. What do you mean? Right now, are we kind of like apparitions? Right now, are we like apparitions?
Yeah, sorta, kinda.
He doesn't know.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
You can sense Abby?
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel.
Yeah, Absur's just sleepy.
You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Wait, Isachi? Oh, okay. Did something come to mind?
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky.
I wonder where her true form is.
Stands a tower. Its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Maybe.
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Drenodian smell I'm getting from you?
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
How sure are you, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
You're awfully calm about this. You're willing to trust Abby? You're awfully calm about this.
Spending so much time alone in the sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your sonorosphere?
A part of the sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Just break it open. Easy as that.
I'm afraid that won't do.
Never mind.
That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost
Oh,
like a deep-sea jellyfish.
is a cantriella. A cantriella.
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
Well, Rover, I have some good news for you after this.
Rover! Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach?
Feeling perfectly fine.
Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were...
Dead?
Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music?
Oh.
It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles,
Damn. Oh, she's crying. I gotta tell her what really happened. But hey, it was a nice nap too.
So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe?
Oh no.
What truths lie behind the seal? And
Oh, she's
who
gonna make a
is
song.
that mysterious wandering figure?
She's gonna make a song out of it, I bet.
I have a feeling this is going to be
Yeah,
a very exciting song.
Dude, that is... I love it. That is such a Bard thing. Oh. She's just talking to a cat. I love it. She's like legit a Bard. Anything she can write, she'll make it into a song.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Who are you?
Pardon the intrusion, my lady.
Pardon the intrusion, my lady.
My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions, I have been entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Fisalia estate for a discussion.
Ho ho ho.
The Fisalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian? Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I think we should go now, actually.
I will convey your message to Milady.
How do you get here? Does he just... Did he walk here, or did he get a ride? Like... What's the mode of transportation?
Expect the head of the Fisalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
Tell me about these rumors.
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Fisalia family. quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have
How about-
Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe...
Oh my god, of course she has them in song. They all sound like clickbait titles to me. She's gonna play us a song, a tune to tell us the tales.
Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
I don't have much time. How about a shortened version? Give me a quick summary. I'll get into the details later. You know, just give me a quick summary.
Well, long story short, the Fisalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations. Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over. Stories about the current head of the Fisalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor.
Well, you know, looking at what her predecessor
Others say
did before...
she's a master in the art of manipulation.
Can't blame her.
Drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
Sounds like a dangerous person. Only the bad stuff, huh? Only the bad stuff, huh?
In any case, the Fisalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Fisalia reminds me of how Cardathia spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier. Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
No, I mean, let's go. Well, but lucky for you...
I alone will decide whether it's for show
See,
or...
where is she? She's already here. Cantriella.
Have whispered.
Okay, but let's go meet the real thing, though. I can just go. You know, I wanna fly. No, I'll just go here. Be boring. Hello.
I received Chacona's memo. To think the head of the Fisalias approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Fisalias try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates.
Oh.
In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cardathia mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Well, Carlotta, if you want to come save me, you can come save me whenever, even though, you know, you're right here.
Can you keep up?
But let's go meet Lady Cantriella.
Now, if you'll please just follow me.
Go. Ooh. This looks nice. Are we like underwater, or they just got a water roof? There she is.
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary.
Ooh.
To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. especially when it was I who extended the invitation. Cantarella Fisalia, 36th matriarch of the Fisalia family.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
I am very
Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
I am honored to be here. Just Polani will do. Have you seen my crown by chance? Have you seen my crown by chance? Aha!
The laurel is a gift of the divinity. What claim have I to crown one as distinguished as yourself?
I was just trying to make small talk, okay? I'm gonna make a joke. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
I should be the one to apologize for not understanding our guest's attempt at lightening the mood.
Just Polani will do.
Very well. You may also call me Cantarella.
Look at that, we're on first name basis. First name basis. Yay.
Shall we proceed to my study?
Yes, ma'am. Oh. I don't need to talk to anybody. I got Lady Cantriella. Look at this. You guys are supposed to be in talks here. Let's just walking. The two families, the Montelli family. Oh. Is she gonna come in, or is she gonna just stand there? She's gonna stand there. Very nice room. Oh.
Won't you have a seat?
Yes, ma'am. I will.
I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
Holy, she looks nice in this lighting. But, okay, so we've seen that she will poison people, so either this tea has poison in it, and we were warned that, or maybe this is just reverse psychology, that, maybe there is no poison in the tea. But if I push the tea aside, or maybe this is a test, but if I push the tea aside, what if she takes that as a bad manners, rude manners? You know what? If there's poison in it, there's poison. And she's, let's drink the tea. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
Oh, whoopsie. Oop.
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the Fisalia family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
Peaceful in a way that feels wrong.
So you've noticed something is amiss. As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous 2 attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see. Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
I think you are a friend, my good ma'am. Wuwa, I have taken a break, actually. I just let the game open. Thank you for telling me that I've been playing the game for 3 hours. Are you implying the Order worships the Threnodian? You're one to talk, given how strange your family's been acting.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request.
Well, I will,
Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
Ma'am, I don't even need to hear your request. I will accept it. Don't even have to ask.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Fisalius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
Ma'am, you don't even have to ask. I'm gonna instantly accept your offer. Oh, hold on here.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
These are violacas. They produce a unique fragrance, wouldn't you say? Violacas are a vital ingredient for our elixirs. It even has a soothing effect on its own.
Oh.
This is it.
Anytime now.
Are you prepared?
I am, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
See? Even Rover knows.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
That is not a problem.
Can you keep up?
Stop. That's not a problem at all. I will not leave. Oh. My god. Is that the Master Sword? Are we gonna become like Link and pull it out?
Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
Oh. Or are they like
a majestic steed that galloped with the wind.
Like a Pegasus?
Not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian. Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
That's much easier said than done. What makes you think I can do that? I don't even think we can do that. The Sentinel has a job over there. I don't even think it can leave.
Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task.
I don't even think Jue can leave. That's the problem. He's got to protect that place. A Sentinel cannot leave its commission region. Jue's leaving Jinzhou would be betrayal of duty. Jue still... No, yeah, Jue leaving Jinzhou would be a betrayal of duty.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you.
Yes, ma'am.
For the remainder of your time in Renacita.
Yes, ma'am.
I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
Yes, ma'am. I don't even need my things.
There
I'm
might
ready.
still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Describe to Contriella what was portrayed on the stained glass.
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
That's not how Jue found their resonator.
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then what about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
Oh. What? Are you saying the real maiden was already chosen?
In the past, each year the Fisalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers, while overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
Oh.
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathia's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Can I get closer? Can I get a closer look at the sword? Would you mind if I tried to pull out the sword? We are legit Link. We're gonna pull out the Master Sword.
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength.
Antriella, we are about to pull that sword out because we are the main character. Oh. See, easy. We got it. Does that mean Carthia or whatever? Is she Zelda? Is she Princess Zelda and we're Link? We're gonna save her from the castle?
Really?
Jue calls me the Arbiter. You can call me the Blessed Maiden.
No. You're likely a far more special entity.
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me.
You told Catriella about the conversation you had with...
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Fisalias revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the Arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Keeping it Pulani is fine. Let's go back to the matter at hand. Ma'am, honestly, I would love that, but none of the options have that, so let's just... Keeping it Pulani is fine, I guess.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel? and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos.
Sure, we have a deal. I have my own reasons for finding the Imperator. We have a deal. Imperator.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonaro Sphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Fisalia estate that leads directly to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Whatever that could have been. Let's go.
Why do the Fisalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonaro Sphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avinoleum. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Fisalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
Right, well, let's go in it. Whee! Oh god, that was bright. Whee!
You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly.
Maybe that's
Makes me think it's too good to be true.
City.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh, and what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor.
Can't just say that to a lady.
Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
Who's that friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Let's see.
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true.
Oh, is it Chongli? Could be Chongli.
I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh?
Could be Alto, maybe?
I assure you, this is no jest.
Could be Sanhua?
We Fisalias have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Fisalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. every generation.
Oh.
Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically, every head of the Fisalia family has carried such a title.
Damn, what a title.
It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet.
It was a nice little ride, a nice little conversation we had.
We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here.
We get to play as Contriella? Oh my goodness. Contriella.
Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords on my last visit.
Oh my god.
And there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonorosphere itself?
Didn't think there would be golf clubs here.
The
Holy.
road ahead will not be an easy one.
Easy as
What
pie.
exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avinoleum, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinascita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Kervin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
Sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartathia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest.
Okay, well, it looks like we're done talking.
Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it?
Hey, we're done talking now? This place looks cool.
The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me...
Oh, dude. Look at that. Look what the Master Sword can do. Easy as pie, and we're in. Trying to smile at me like that.
Laureate,
Oh,
you have come.
Hey.
Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Hey, Cartathea. The jellyfish girl.
Cantarella Fisalia.
She's the jellyfish lady.
Oh, a Fisalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day.
Oh.
But you and I should be around the same age.
What age is that?
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin.
Yep, the Master
one
Sword.
With the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
Oh my goodness, ma'am. Sure.
The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear.
And what is the answer?
If I am not the Sentinel's resonator,
Oh.
then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh?
Things are more complicated than you expected.
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia.
Do you remember 3 pedestals as well?
Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the 3 swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower.
Well, maybe if we get all the Master Swords, we'll get the true Master
But
Sword.
why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
So how do we get up there? Because, you know, it's up in the sky. Or do we just go with Abby's plane and we just fly up there? Or he flies up there. Or they fly up there. You know, Abby flies up there.
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
Oh, so it's just going to be like an elevator, huh?
What you said to Cardathea back there?
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess. A little harsh, but I guess. Well, let's put this sword on the pen. Going up. Ooh, this looks pretty. Pretty. I think gravity works a little different here. Gravity works very, very different here, I think. Thank you, fair lady.
Are you all right?
Thank you,
The gravity that
Carthea.
occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
Why is this place upside down? That means we're in the upside down.
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Them? Yeah, who's them?
Tacit discords, the dark tide, and these ruins themselves.
Oh.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via foam.
Foam? What is that? The boat? She's...
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Oh my god, she's embarrassed. Oh, well, taking the sword back. Thank you. My sword. Honestly, this place looks pretty cool. We're in the upside down. Okay, well, let's go on seminar in the sky. Let's go up. And now let's summon foam. Hey, foam. Oh, there it is.
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh.
Oh dear. I completely forgot
Oh,
about this.
no. How about I go with Carthea first? How about I go with Contriella first? How about I go with Abby first? You know, I feel like I'm that meme, that button meme. I gotta push. Oh no, I gotta push one of the buttons. Okay, but thankfully we have a fourth option. Can we make room for one more?
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid phones
I think that was the wrong answer. I think that was the wrong answer to give.
The two of you can go on ahead.
Oh, well, thank you, Contral. You're so nice. Let us go, Garthia.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers?
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid, but not of the answer. I fear never finding one at all.
Oh. Good scene.
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
Jeez. Jesus Louises. Oh. Oh. She's embarrassed. She's blushing.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
Oh. What the? Oopsie. Yeah, well, let's get out. Whee! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I get her flowers? Okay, wait. Give me 1 second. Okay. I will be right back. I'm gonna get Contriella's flowers, and then we will continue this. So I'll be back.
20 minutes later.
You know, I was just pulling because I just wanted to see if I can get her weapon. And we got her weapon. We got this early. This was like, I had 30 pity. Holy, well, you know what? I'm glad you can't lose weapons. Holy crap. Let's see what my pity was. 5, 10. Like we were at less than 30 pity. Okay. Well, this is awkward because okay, well, I didn't think I was gonna get it that early, but
whether it's for show or for battle.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
I guess I'll be back. Well, I'm still leveling her up, but like, I guess I'll be back. This is gonna take me longer than see you in a minute, or see you in a second, actually.
2 hours later.
Okay, that took me a long time. That took me way longer than it should have. And honestly, like, watch, I don't even need... I won't even be able to play Contralla, and I just did all that. She is...
Let me be there for everyone.
She's basically...
The tides have whispered.
She's built, and it even took a little bit longer because I got her weapon early, which is wild. But let's back to the story. Holy, okay.
Vines over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first dark tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the dark tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
Oh. Well, let's do that. Oh, sheesh.
If the Threnodian created the dark tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
What's up? Abby's not too tired.
Still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More dark tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me.
Oh. Thanks, Carthia.
Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
Okay, there we go. Now for the next one. Vines form, running in the Carthia abilities, purified nearby statues. Remnant sparks to clear the way. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit too easy, but I'm gonna knock on wood. Maybe that'll change it. No, maybe that I won't jinx it still. I'm knocking on wood. Yeah, too easy. Throw the room. Okay. Ugh. Damn! Do that like a fastball! Okay, let's go. You know, what is Cantarella doing while we're here?
Those are remnants of the dark tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
It was that easy, huh? Infuse gravity calibrator. Use the gravity to change the gravity direction. The yellow indicator. Green, gravity's oriented sideways. Yellows, gravity inverted. Blue, aligned normal. Okay. Oh. That is weird to see. Okay, well, we're done. Whee!
It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull.
This would probably make me sick.
We should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
That would probably make me sick. Oh my god. hello, statue people.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Hey, can you guys come here? Thank
Hopefully
you.
this helps. No hesitation.
Damn, Perry.
I sense your weakness. The hour is upon us.
Okay, let's... Here we go.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption
Yes,
returns.
yes, I know, Carthea. Oh, I'm actually timed on it. I didn't know I was timed. Rumbles. Brr.
Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Oh, I got healing. Oh, I cannot. That no. Yep. Amy. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Damn. Watch this. I just throw this like a fastball, dude. 100 miles an hour, baby. Okay, well, let's continue on. Whee! Whee!
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Ooh.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
What if I just went on and didn't tell her? Well, let's go. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh, Jess. Sorry.
An unexpected discovery.
Whee.
By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city, but all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
That's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself.
What?
In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.
What's wrong?
There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Okay, well, let's find one. Bum, 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 bum. Going up. Going down. We gotta fight more.
That's it. A tacitite device.
Oh, we gotta fight first.
Hopefully this helps. Ha! 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 Ha!
Easy peasy.
This should do the trick.
Okay. Never mind.
Break. Hopefully this helps. Ha! Ha! The end has come.
Okay, well, let's keep going. Okay, never mind.
Disperse.
We got these weeping angel looking things.
Hopefully this helps.
Going down? Is that going down or up? Hey, Will? Okay. Hey, Garthia,
okay?
let's go.
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark.
Oh, I can't jump and throw. Let us go. Let's continue our adventure.
Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Oh, I see another chest. Those are important to me.
Wind guide me. Cherish every gain.
Yeah. Nope. Up we go. We're down, we go? Question mark?
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself. If it comes to that, I'll still remember the girl who cared enough to worry about me.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Yeah, we just kind of forgot about her.
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, phone.
Probably likes the company.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured?
Good as new, just some flesh wounds. My life is flashing before my eyes. Good as new, baby.
You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
No.
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
What is it? Oh, wow. So nice. She's so nice. Well, let's get this another sword. Anomaly? Put the sword in the stone? Maybe that's what we're doing. Putting this. Oh, shoot! Oh, stop! Oh my god! Stop! Oh my god! Stop! Well. Okay. Like, Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, bud. Oh my... behind the gate, entering the door of Unity transports you to a new area and changes the direction of gravity. Well, here we go. Oh. Where the f am I? Oh, we're just technically above or below? Technically, we're above.
There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
Oh, there we go. 1 out of 3 Robux.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One. Will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these 3 doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden Fleur-de-Lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
Okay. Oh.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here.
Look at Abby's so cool.
Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion!
She's like, huh, hey. What frequency, Abby?
I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh?
Put the sword in the pedestal?
I was dozing when bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
Oh, damn. Look at Abby.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
Oh? Jue.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you.
Yeah, see, I believe in you.
Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order, and the moment the dark tide descended upon us.
You saw the coronation too.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw it too.
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella?
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere.
Others getting a little...
I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
I can still go on. We can take this time to think about the clues. I'm gonna
hit the sack as well.
Bye, Abs.
Boy, it's so cramped in here.
Talk to Carthia, Contriella, rest up for tomorrow. Talk to Contriella first.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
About your family.
Is it true that the Fisalia family was one of the factions that started the conflict in that stained glass?
The leader of one such faction, to be exact. That was a long time ago. After their defeat, the Union was disbanded under immense pressure, and the Fisalius gradually withdrew from the public eye.
Is this why you had no choice but to publicly change your beliefs?
No. The reasons for the Fisalia family relinquishing their pride and enduring disgrace are far more intricate than that.
What do you mean?
Long ago, Turvin was actually given to the Fisalia family by the first Primus, Napoli II. When the conflict had settled, he arranged a private meeting with the head of the family to reveal the truths behind the pilgrimage. He told the Fisalias that when he traveled through the first dark tide and reached its end, there was no sanctuary, only a battlefield filled with darkness and suffering. The heavenly voices he heard were not revelations from the divinity, but the seductive whispers of the Threnodian, casting a lure for puppets to bite. As I told you before, Leviathan is a Threnodian who uses beliefs to spread a spiritual plague. You see, it requires a puppet to carry its voice. The Sentinel realized the Threnodian's plots, and thus the first dark tide was launched as a hasty reaping of Raguna and the Sentinel. To save Raguna from the grim fate brought by the dark tide, the Sentinel split a portion of their power and entrusted it to Napoli II. This power allowed him to imbue the echoes with the strength to repel the tacit discords and purify the dark tide.
And this power was released through the lantern depicted in the stained glass?
Yes. The other part was kept inside Turvin. It was in that very moment, when the Sentinel's power had been weakened, that the Threnodian corrupted and merged with their body, transforming the Sentinel into the form you see today.
If what you're saying is true, the first Primus should have been on Imperator's side. Did the spiritual plague you mentioned affect him?
Although the Primus's body remained whole, his soul was torn apart, caught in the ceaseless struggle between the Threnodian and the Sentinel. Within the body they now shared. The Sentinel's power failed to shield the Primus from the Threnodian's influence. As the two divinities vied for dominance, he succumbed to many misdeeds against his own people. In the end, during that private meeting, he confessed the truth to the head of the Fisalias and begged for release.
So that's why he passed so abruptly.
The Fisalia family was powerless against the Order at that time. Our only recourse was to submit to their cause and keep the secret locked away in our hearts, waiting for the right moment to act.
There's something else I want to ask about. That was a lot.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
About Carthia.
You were pretty harsh on Carthia.
Before I learned of those record secrets, I had only seen her from afar, heard tales of her accomplishments. While I would be willing to believe she stands with humanity, the more I allow myself to cling to such thoughts, the more I must strip them away and think rationally. It's only then I can be certain these thoughts are my own, and not the whispers I hear in the dark.
Okay, well.
Now, what could you possibly want with
me? About the divine
time?
trials.
A trivial experiment. A test designed to find those with the strongest wills and force them into resonating with Turvin. Yet after trying for so long, all we got was the answer, the maiden is dead.
I don't think she wants to continue this conversation. Better to stop pressing.
Okay, well, that was my last question.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
Well, ma'am, I don't want anything. Carthia and I will take point again tomorrow.
Well, I don't intend to wait around either.
We could always share the boat.
Search those areas we passed before alone?
The more clues, the better, don't you think?
I mean, I guess we could always just,
and take this.
We said we could always just share a boat.
Afraid I've slipped something extra in?
No.
Or perhaps you're contemplating dinner with me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just curious why the matriarch of the Fisalia family packs her own food.
Food is always an easy target for those who find me less than pleasing.
Homemade panini. Look at, she would not poison us. She's not like that. Where's Carthia? There she is. Carthia.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
About the dark side.
It is paradise.
I take it you don't mean that in a good way?
It is a place where sickness, hunger, sorrow, despair, and dullness of heart cease to exist. There, deacons sing eternal hymns. From a literal standpoint, this line describes the dark tide perfectly. In the beginning, the dark tide would claim only the areas it touched, assimilating all life as its vanguard to clear the way for its spread. The dead, they would grow mouths and sing hymns, day and night. They didn't need eyes or ears, for their purpose was to spread blindness and madness. Even those who did not believe were drawn irresistibly to the Leviathan's creed, and for those already deceived, it was all but inevitable. When a soul is corrupted to its core, it will sing hymns without end on its sleepless journey to merge with the dark tide. And when every faithful soul has returned to paradise, the land consumed by the dark tide will begin its pilgrimage, drawn by darkened skies, spreading its gospel to wherever it lands next. The final act of the dark tide is the journeying paradise.
Is this the future you saw after coming into contact with the dark tide?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember. That was its name before it became a sonorosphere. This seminary, built on an island, was not just a place of learning, but also a sanctuary for raising dragon echoes.
What did they teach?
The Order scriptures, geography, history, and combat skills.
Shouldn't a seminary focus more on cultural arts?
This was a seminary reserved only for resonators, so naturally, their talents were put to more practical use. Besides, the doctrine of salvation emphasized the importance of combat.
I'd like to ask you one more thing.
Anything else you'd like to ask? I'll
about the other
swords. The Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltier. I can't remember anything else about Hogness. But as for Haltier, it was my former blade. How did it end up being one of the swords that can break the seal?
Perhaps we'll know once we find it.
Well, okay, let's go to sleep.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can. You should get some rest. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
Yep, nighty night. What if I try to go outside? Am I gonna get stopped? Oh, never mind. I do get stopped by text. Let's go sleep. Abby, are you alright?
You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess.
Dude, I love Abby.
Listen, I figured something out about that frequency.
What?
It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite.
You tried to eat it?
To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't.
That sounds like an Abby thing to do.
Since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next 2 pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me, 100%.
Ooh, man. Night passes in silence. Cantrella is the first awake and notice, okay, the subtoll or whatever.